afternoon, everybody. It's Lynn, the Leather Bag Lady. How are you all today? It is Friday today, and only the second time that I've spoken to you this week. I wasn't even sure I would get to speak to you today, but today has been a snow day for me, as I originally thought. I'm going to actually take you and show you the snow day today. So, not a ton of snow, but enough that, sorry if I'm making you giddy, enough that I am not heading to Burlington, where my clients live, to go for a coffee. No. Pius left this morning and he said the main roads are good, but the side streets are really quite slick. And most of what I do with my clients is all side street driving. So, not doing it. So I've been home all day and I've gotten a lot done today. But first of all, let's get cracking with today's bag. Now, I am not a patent leather person. I don't really like patent leather for whatever reason. I find that sometimes it can be a little high maintenance, but this bag is beautiful. I saw it from a distance and I just went directly to it. And the closer I got to the bag, the more I thought, oh, this is gorgeous. So here is today's bag. It is a black patent leather with kind of a croc embossed look. It is absolutely gorgeous. It has 3 compartments. Each compartment has an individual base, and it has a flap. Now, the brand is L.Credi, which is an Italian brand. They've been around for a long time, since the 50s. And they just produce very nice quality, kind of daily driver stuff. Or maybe I'm being a little bit not disrespectful, but maybe I'm not shouting about the brand enough. I have come across these bags quite regularly and didn't really give the brand much thought. I kind of thought they were a little bit of a Winners brand, TK Maxx in the UK. What's the other one? Winners, Marshalls, that kind of thing, but apparently not. These bags are made in Italy. And as soon as I opened this bag, is a little bit of color loss on the inside of the flap. No cracking in the stress points, a little bit of color loss. So that is what's happened here. But the interior is completely suede. It is gray suede. It's gorgeous. So you have a compartment, a divider with a compartment, a divider with a compartment, and then another compartment. No phone pouches. I've dated this bag to the 80s. Just the brass tone hardware kind of gives me that vibe. And I have put an extra hole in the strap. So it is a 24-inch strap drop. It's a beautiful crossbody. And these kind of bags, when they are crossbody, are so easy to navigate because you're just lifting the flap and, it's hands-free when it's crossbody. But you can adjust it a little bit. There are some extra holes and you can definitely shorten it up to make it a shoulder bag. But this bag to me is so classy. I just love it, but I'm really very excited about the suede interior. I love suede. You know how I feel about suede. So it's a beautiful bag. Love it, love it, love it. The patent is in excellent condition. Sometimes if patent is mistreated, and by that I mean maybe left out in the sun, that kind of thing, it can get sticky. And a lot of vintage patents, and I mean, I'm talking like 50s, 60s patents, can get sticky. So no issues with this bag at all. It is absolutely gorgeous. And if it was a little bigger, it would not be for sale. So there you go. A little bit of color, like a few marks here, and a tiny little bit of color loss right here. There are a couple of areas. So this bag does not have any glazing. You're not going to be able to see it. Basically, what they've done is they have married the two sides together, and there is an area where a little bit of it has come. Oh, I can't even find it now. Oh, here it is. Just an area. You can see there's just a little snag. Absolutely no compromise on the strap. The strap is solid. It's just the side piece. But again, you know me, I like to tell you absolutely everything. And that is today's gorgeous bag. So I am yet in another spot. I've been spending the day listing things on Marketplace for Pius because, as you know, we are getting ready to move from his place here and head to my house. Oh my good Lord. Anyway, we are working towards that end. So I've been listing like crazy today. People are coming to pick stuff up and whatnot. So not sure what time we'll be heading to my house this evening. Pius probably will only be another couple of hours before he's home. But you should see the makeshift phone stand. I've got a box. I've got the phone leaning up against a candy jar. But the light is so perfect right here that I decided this is where I'm going to work. Excuse me, today. So that's what I've been doing. Last night we had a little bit of a lazy night. What did we do? Oh, I made dinner. I went for lunch with my girlfriend. We had a really nice catch-up visit. And then I made mince and tatties for dinner. And it was yummy, yummy, yummy. And then we just sat and watched our Sons of Anarchy again. So tonight we are planning to go to my house and rip out the kitchen, which I don't think will take that long. It's just what's behind all the cabinets that I'm worried about. I have a mouse, and I used to have a rat problem in my house. Actually, my whole area has that issue. I've shared that with you before. We have a very large sewer basin at the top of my street, and we are butt up against a railway track and an escarpment. And it is just a huge hotbed for all kinds of wildlife, and we certainly do get it. I have a pest control company that I pay hundreds of dollars to a year, and I'm kind of hoping that we can maybe cut that down to maybe a visit twice a year instead of a visit 4 times a year at over $100 a pop. So anyway, that will all to be seen, and hopefully when we rip these cupboards out, I am expecting there to be significant repair required to the walls before we can kind of plan where we're going to put the cabinets we rescued from my parents' place. But we shall see. And as I said, I did ask Pius if he'd have a huge problem with me kind of sharing our little journey with the house. And he's like, I don't care. So if we get there, hopefully people will show up on time to pick up their goods and we can head down to my place and get started. So, showed you our weather today, Leatherbag Lady weather report. It's snowy. It's January here in Southern Ontario, Canada, and it's pretty cool in here, but I don't like Hot Flash Annie. I don't like it too hot, so it's actually really pretty cool. So that is it from me for today. Getting some new subscribers, so welcome. Happy to have you to my little YouTube diary. I show you the purse right out of the gate, and then I just tell you what's going on in my world. I had a subscriber call it my gossip sessions, and I love it. I think it's great. It's kind of an audio journal. I've tried for years to keep an actual journal. I can't stick with it. So this is my own way of documenting my life as a 54, soon to be 55-year-old lady who has been a single mom for the last 17 years. And I'm about to get married sometime this year. And yeah, for the third time. So, third time's a charm. Pius and I both are crazy enough to be doing this again for the third time, but we figure we know what's at stake and we know what's ahead of us. So it must be love, right? If we're going to do it again. So, anyway, have a great rest of your Friday. Have an amazing weekend. And hopefully, I'll be talking to you on Monday. Bye, everybody.